We're gonna restart this. I ain't having display capture on, dude. I'm an idiot. I'm never ready for these. Alright, so. So just to start off what I was saying before, you have a low healing comp with Moira and Zen. Um, if Moira runs out of juice and she can't get any damage off, and she doesn't have her E ability, it's going to be very hard to sustain, especially with no self preservation characters like Hog or Soldier or anything. Um, let's just hope that your Widow is a Smurf and she can pop off and carry you guys to an extent. No offense. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep this like this, so this way if I gotta want to show you some tips.
Oh wait, there we go. Perfect. I'll be damned.
Okay. Hog. They have a Hog. They had a Hog. Brig. Reaper. Okay, so they're going for like a lot of damage. Junkrat. Winston. So triple tank? Or no, wait, not triple tank. Winston Hog. Okay. Just two things. As you can see, you were shielding up right here, right? That's fine. No biggie, no biggie. But when you start backing up, right, you're just holding shield, right? You don't have to do that. As you're backing up super slow, right? Let's see how long it takes for me to get the 5 meters. 1, 2, 3, almost 3 seconds, right? You shield hop, right? You shield, unshield, hop. Almost immediately. I can get there in 2 hops, 5 meters, you know? It's a little easier to get moving and press either get away and disengage, or even to actually engage the opponent without using all of your shield and taking some damage. Because Reinhardt has tons of armor. He's able to not just use his shield when he initiates, he can also use his body as a tool, pretty much, for pushing. That's really what he's all about. He's really about making space. That's what you want to use. You're the head or the tip of the spear, I think people say. You're the tip of the spear of the team, right? So right here, you just want to kind of, you don't have to shield up. It's just a Brig and a Winston right now and a Junkrat, but your team's far enough the Junkrat bombs aren't going to get to him. And then a second thing, you don't have to chase this. You don't have to chase his Winston. I'll turn this down a little bit. You don't have to chase his Winston just because your Moira and I think your Diva, right? Your Moira and your Diva are already on it. And Zen. And so he's going to be Orb. So as you can see, you turned around and saw your team. Your Junkrat and your Widow, they're definitely going to need protecting with your shield. And you're at full shield, right? And you're almost at full health. You could definitely hold right here at Car. And get a lot of value out of your shield for your DPS to do something. This way you can what was it? You can wait for your team to deal with Winston on point, and then if you have to, you can help your DPS cross right here. If the fight does decide to come onto point with both teams fighting for point. Okay, all right. Because right here, yeah. Oof. Reaper and a Brig. Scary stuff, but you got it. Good kill. Alright, good. I don't think really many of your teammates died except for Widow. I'm not sure what her thought process was there, but not much should be expected of her. She's probably not going to get that many picks on Icon Wall defense. And one other thing. With Ryan, I'm going to give you a sweet tip. You see this? You were focusing Winston right here. Okay. Now if I'm focusing Winston, there's people around me, right? I got both of them. If you swing and turn at the same time, you can get more than one person. I don't know how the hell I killed that one. You can get more than one person with your swing. You can get a lot of ult charge. Hold on. You can get a lot more ult charge with it. See? 5% per swing. And if you're swinging into a Winston, you're going to get plenty of damage. And you're going to get plenty of ult charge. It's a little tip, but if you do that, you're going to be able to farm ult a lot quicker. And be able to get pretty much just shatter every, like, I don't know, minute. 45 seconds to a minute. It helps a lot, especially in situations like this when you have, I want to say it's a Reaper. That's Mercy. Mercy right there. Yeah, Reaper, Mercy. Big 5 strike. You have Shatter? Okay. I feel like you might shatter him. No. Nice, nice. Nice trance. Ooh. Oh! Whoa. That was rough. You can shield at this point. When the team's pushing in, you can flash your shield. Like I said, you can shield hop, but you can also flash your shield and maybe give them one swing, and then shield back up. So this way, your team can sustain longer than theirs because they don't have a shield. Unlike you guys, they don't have a shield. All they have is a break to deal with you. Hog and Winston can't really deal with you unless it's a concentrated effort. The charge of Junkrat's just unfortunate that you went right over to Total Mayhem. No big deal. You thought he was going to stay alive for more than that time, so that Winston just popped on your team. But I think he had a Mercy pocket. But you have Shatter for next fight. You fine. Sorry. It's a little late where I am. Yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning. Okay. With your team, you want to be communicating that you're pushing up, or that you want a target to be specifically targeted. Reaper's gonna ult, yeah. Okay. Now I know. What was it? I know that looked like a nice shatter to do, even if the Winston went down. But as soon as you see both your healers go down and you at 40%, 40 HP, your best bet is either to die or to get out, just because it's probably a lost fight at that point. You know, there's not much sustain you guys have. And it is a wasted shatter, but nonetheless, you guys can always regroup and retake. As your Widow just comes back and decides to scope in now. I like this Widow so far. I don't think she's done really much. Nice tire. Unfortunate event. I like the position here. I like this position right here, even though Hog just ulted. Because it shows that you're holding one side of the bridge. You don't have to hold the whole bridge right here. And really hold up right here, because it pushes you back this way instead of this way, where you can regroup here down the bridge. Because if you get pushed this way, there's nowhere for you to go. There's here, down here, there's that little room, and it's really hard to regroup and take a quick regroup and retake, compared to holding one side of something and kind of holding a corner right like this. Even though it's a wall you can kind of see over, it's really easy to hold something like that. Shield's half. All right. Okay. Just a small tip with Hog's ult. You can flash shield, right? As you're getting ulted, right? You can flash shield, even if it's low. You can flash shield and kind of have him push you back without dealing too much damage to you and killing you. You can shield back and press S, and it'll send you pretty much flying. You'll probably go about like this far from even this robot. You'll go really far without taking much damage, and you don't have to turn around and charge. And it'll also, if you have any teammates behind you, it'll send them back too, because they don't have just a shield holding it back, and then once it pops, you have nowhere to go because you're going to be controlled by the whole Hog. God, your diva has balls of steel for going that deep. Okay. Good bomb, good bomb. Their break didn't even care. love this elo. Just a quick question. If you can comment on this, what streaming thing do you use? I recommend Streamlabs OBS. That's pretty good. They I always have crisp sound and all that with mine. I'm not sure what you do or you use, but you should check that out if you're gonna make VODs for people to review. Oof, lucky, nice fire strike. The only thing I would just say, if you do have a mic, just call for when you do push up, even if it's just for a fire strike. Just call, like, I'm gonna push up and fire strike. You know, just let your team know what you're gonna do next, because in lower elos, from like bronze to, I'd say, low diamond, your team relies a lot on what you do, more than them just holding their own. They like to play around their main tank until shit goes haywire. Then they just start tilting and go Widow and Hanzo and, you know, Tracer. But you just want to let them know, if you can, you know, I'm gonna move up real quick, get a fire strike, and move back. And see, you're already at halfway to another shatter after that last shatter, and you guys are holding pretty well. You have both support ults, which is good, and you're close to tire. Okay, I like the way you spread out, and you definitely heard that the junk tire was coming from that direction. I like the initiative. You want to more on this? I do like the aggression as well on the Rhine. Maybe even the Savior Moira, but you did abandon your Bastion, who relies more on your shield than anything, and it looks like, I think, breaks on him. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I think he does die. Okay, so he dies to Drunken Brig. There's only a little bit you probably could have done for him, just because Drunken Brig is like two of the most unfucking fun people to play against, especially because it's just all that CC and damage. Okay, nice charge. You were full HP, and you got a Reaper that was coming out of ult. Good ult. Okay. Good ult. Really not bad. I like it. Just call targets, whatever. That's just something you'll develop as you climb higher, to be more vocal about your actions, especially as a main tank, since you do have a lot of protection for the team with the shield. So far, not bad. Sorry, I apologize. If you have any questions, or if you want me to re-review or do anything, just please let me know. I'm always available on Discord and all that. I'm not a huge fan of how your team's kind of split up from one doorway to the main pathway, just because it does split you off, and as you can see, they're kind of killing your team now. That was a good bomb though. Nice. See how even you were doing it. You were kind of turning while you were swinging to get the most out of your hammer swings, which is always what you want to do, if you can. It's not always a smart thing to do, but I'd say probably 8 to 9 times out of 10 is the best thing to do to get the most out of your ult charge, your hammer, and to put out the most damage while developing your ult charge if you do need to, if you don't have Shadow already. Okay. I like your Moira's call out so far. I think that was her that was calling out Moira, or Mercy res from behind. Okay, good protection. I see just a lot in your play. I see if anybody's around you guys, At that point, I don't think Bash was in any danger. You do like to chase a lot. I recommend that you just call out and use your discretion if your teammates do need help, because as a main tank, you do want to protect the Bastion and your teammates a lot more than just chasing and dropping shield, because it creates a lot of open windows for the other team to pretty much just penetrate and kill the Bastion immediately. He's a stationary target, and with Junkrat, I mean, if he hits him with three, I think does like what 120 per ball. Yeah, it would kill him in 3 shots, and I'm pretty sure he would probably get the third one off before Bastion gets out of sentry mode. So it's just your best bet not to chase as much. Like I said, just use your discretion. But so far, I mean, I like the way you play, only because you are looking out for your teammates. But as you can see, you left the Bastion to go chase the Roadhog, right? And Junkrat was top right, and he hit him 1, 2, 3, boom. Okay, that was gonna be a good shatter. Lucky for that Ryan, he held right click for a second. That's still winnable. Yep, you guys win that. Then Junkrat's still top, I think. Against a Reaper, if you have other teammates that can just do damage, just hold the shield up. And then if he pushes you, you can kind of just turn and shield hop away. He might be, if he gets behind your shield, you might want to just brawl on him, but you could really just shield hop away from him. You both move the same speed, so unless he wraith forms, you guys should be good with taking damage. But you know, I do recommend who has one. CarQ has a Reinhardt tips video right here. Yeah, one Reinhardt tip for every hero right here. This is a really good one because he shows. Let's see, where's Reaper? He's gonna talk like Reinhardt. Clone so cringy. When it comes, okay, so we're just gonna watch this quick, just so you can kind of get an example of what I'm talking about. Because I'm not good at describing things.
When it comes to Reaper, the best thing you can do is usually stay away.
Shield hop.
If you find yourself in combat with him, make sure you swing and then disengage your shield and then back up. The simple jump will help keep distance from you and the Reaper. And when he needs to reload, that is your time to strike, my friend.
Maybe not the best idea to solo shatter, but as you can see, he was shield hopping and backing up. You know, he was doing all this and all this stuff. I'm not nearly as fast as him. He's a great player and an amazing Ryan player. If you ever want to study somebody on Ryan, it's probably him or OGE or somebody. But as you can see, he really does a good job on showing you how to move around as Reinhardt and avoid Reaper and all his shots. As he said, you know, avoid as much as you can. It's not much you can do, but that's the most you can do. Especially, like I said, if you have teammates, your best bet is to just shield hop and let them trying to burst him down. Considering I think he wraithed on the point. I could be wrong, but I have a bad memory right now. I'm still very tired. So long as you don't eat into your mic.
Yeah, I was turning it down when I actually pressed the button.
It's super annoying to listen to.
Gotta play music, gotta wake up somehow. So we just gotta get in there and rape. So we just gotta get in there and rape.
Honestly, if I was you.
Oh shit, Bastion.
Okay, nice fire strike. You got 33% null charge. Here, you pretty much wanna. If they have a Bastion, just hold corners, right? You can hold here and not get trapped by Bastion. You could use your environment. You can hold here, and not take this fire right here, and you're pretty much just taking empty damage. They're just breaking your shield to get to your teammates. you could block all this, right? I don't know if you have a Zarya or a Diva. But if you have a Diva, you can pretty much negate all that, right? You can hold right here, right? You can hold on this left side, wait for your shield to regen, and then as soon as you do, kind of shield hop and move your way to the left of this, because then Bastion's gonna have to set up again unless he holds there. But then you guys could brawl on point and around payload and kind of avoid his fire. But it's hard to adapt your play against a Bastion just because you can't do much besides hold your shield up and then look, your shield's gone in less than 2 seconds. Pop, you know, and it's hard to hold, especially because your Moira's already down. You guys are still gonna move in. Torbs one, yep, nice. So it's winnable. You hit Lucio. The Bastion's kind of just fucked up your Diva. Not much you guys can do unless that Reaper moves in on him. No, a good Discord by your Zen. I'd hold right here if you could, but if Bastion's still set up back there, and your team's coming back from spawn, you do need to go back, most likely because they're not going to be able to get through. They're going to take a lot of fire from Bastion and probably die at choke. So he's set up right here. Just don't stand still. I don't know. Just don't say. Unlucky, but ouch. All right. Pretty much, you know, in lower elos, there's no shot callers, but if you see this, just call for a regroup. Your diva is still going in. Just call die or get out. That's it. She's gonna get demec'd right now, so yep, group up's fine. If you don't have a mic, then it's not your thing. You could just type it in, regroup. Don't just do the little Q. You're already at 80%, and you hit like 3 fire strikes, so that's good. Okay, so you're waiting for your diva, which is great. Really a lot. Even in almost cursed again. Even in freaking high masters, low GM, like people just stagger themselves because they're getting tilted, because they think that every fight should just be won and gone their way. Oh, great. That's great. Besides, you're probably gonna die immediately from this Bastion. You fire struck. You knew what you were gonna do. You fire striked as soon as not fire strike. You shattered as soon as he fire striked. Now, on a payload map like this, even if let's say they're playing defense or something, this is great. This means that the team's gonna probably be behind them and stuff. This is great to do. In today's meta, I've noticed you don't really go for 6-man shatters every time you use your shatter. You kind of get 1 to 2 picks, just like Zarya's Grav. It's kind of a way to just beat the team down slowly instead of just going for one big play. You kind of grind them down. You know, you get the Rein. Let's say you shatter the Rein and the Moira. Let's say the Moira doesn't fade in time. You get the Rein and the Moira. That's their main tank and probably their main heal. You know, those are good picks, right? This is perfect. The only thing is probably just to shield up and let your team do some damage. Or, if you want, if you shield right here, right? You shatter him. You can charge him right here and not take any damage, or take any damage when you're here. Hold this corner right here. Set up and just charge him right into this corner. The Bastion cannot see you, which means you will not be taking nearly as much damage as you would have if you just went up without your shield up. It's very good, and you guys could have followed up and killed him immediately. One fire, one swing after the charge probably would have killed him, and if not, you would have hit him with a fire strike and killed him anyway. But it was a very good shatter, especially because you caught him out of position. He should be back here protecting his team. More so, maybe he should have got a fire strike if he needed shatter, but you know that's up to him. He was definitely out of position. You caught him, so that was very good. But now you're down. Now your team does not have a shield, so this is up for anybody. Probably time for regroup. Your Reaper's gonna die. Zen's dead. Yeah, that's a regroup. Don't go in. Don't go in. Oh, you do have a mic. Okay. What are you going? Okay. All right. Not the best idea. I'm not gonna say it's the worst idea. Not the best idea, only because you are a stationary target. Oh, nice kill on the Torb.
Or just stay right there.
Alright, going.
You guys just melted that Bastion. He didn't even move. Oh no, the dragon. Nice. Nice. Okay. You going to shield up? He has shatter. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. That might be winnable. I think, ooh. I'm not the biggest Orisa fan, so like I barely play her. I think I played her like 10 times this season. I don't know how, but I won like 7 games. I suck with her though. This was good. The only thing is that if you see this, if you see this right here, you could pretty much just pull these two in with the Bastion. You might be able to reach him. If not, you could pull these two into the Coalescence and probably get at least 1 or 2 picks from this, not just the Bastion. But I didn't, like I said, I'm half asleep, so I maybe I missed it. Nah. You got just a Bastion, which is still a good pick. You don't have a Fortify, and I know you get shattered here. No biggie. I think you guys lose this fight. Let's see. Alright, you have Trance. Oh my god, your Junkrat just popped off. Holy shit. Your Junkrat just popped off getting 3 picks like that.
They still regroup, and I took out 3 of them.
Good going for the Lucio since he was the only unshielded target. Close to Bongo. This could tilt in your direction really well. Ryan's discorded. Slow. Nice shield. You got Trance off. This looks like a fat W. At least for the point. You don't have to use Bongo here. Oh, I knew it. You don't have to use Bongo here. This is a 1 fight. It's just Moira. She's just ulting the stall. Oh, and Torb. But it's a 6v2, so they're probably just gonna either hope to God that they can get some ult charge or just get out. Ooh. Oh no. What the fuck? The Ryan didn't even charge. Oh my god. What a stall.
He's still here. That he did. I'm taking him out. Reaper, you stay with me, you son of a bitch.
Probably time to go back to Ryan. To get back to point quicker one, and your comp's just way better for Ryan.
Oh, I died.
Like having Reaper with an Orisa is a little bit harder for Reaper to do anything. Since you are going to be balling up and kind of keeping your distance from the team. Reinhardt's definitely your best bet. But let's see how you do with Orisa. Oh, your Zen's overextending.
They must push into Hanzo, take care of them.
Good pull. Good call on the Lucio, by the way. Calling that he's on the ground. Your teammates didn't react, but whatever. You can pull him too. Oh my god, he's so weak. I would just say the only thing, I think you guys won this, but I could see you kind of panic when you're taking a lot of fire, because you kind of just back into the corner. You don't even set up your shield or anything. No biggie. We all don't, don't act like Carpe or somebody under pressure, whoever you want to think of in Overwatch League or something. Honestly, just stay calm. If you die, you die. It's not the end of the world. If you lose a game, it's not the end of the world. Really, it's an arbitrary number. Yep, nice switch back to Ryan. You recognize that you guys have 3 ults. You should call, if anything. if you want your teammates to take a fight in a certain way, you could start shot calling and be like, look, we're gonna use tire here, or I'm gonna shatter this team. You guys better be ready. Blah 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 blah. It's really good. Way to stay in the cart, just because your teammates are kind of just doing work and you're just kind of being the gatekeeper. Okay, Lucio's feeding. Good call. Good call on Zarya. She was on cart. Nah, this is the time to shield up. You don't ever have to charge him. You could just swing on him and he's discorded. He'll die in like 3 or 4 swings. Okay.
Come here, bitch.
Nice. Nice eating Bastion's ult, by the way, with your shield. I mean, I'm not good at summaries, but I didn't think you played bad at all. I think, like I said, shield hopping, shield hopping, swinging, and kind of going across your screen while you're swinging hammer. Charging a little less and chasing a little less. But I don't think that really. I don't think that was a silver game. I don't believe it. I think that was a higher elo.
Only 46 eliminations.
I think you did play really well. Let's see if you got play of the game. I think you did. Or is that Orisa? No, it's Junkrat. I thought that was a hammer. I'm an idiot. So yeah, really, all you have to do is just use yourself as like the initiating, the tip of the spear, whatever the hell they call it, for initiating fights. Shield hop. Manage your shield better as well, since you do like to shield a little bit more than normal. Your Junkrat popped off. Your team popped off. If this kid stayed Widow, you guys wouldn't have won that game. I don't think he got one pick, but I could have been wrong. I didn't pay attention to kill feed much. You didn't do bad. Like I said, just to chasing. See if I can write this. I'm not gonna write all this shit. Chasing, shield management, shield hopping. You can do. Like I said, the shield hopping, the swinging your hammer across multiple targets. I really did enjoy that slam on the Rhine, regardless if you died right after. It shows. I mean, shoot, I didn't even think about doing that till I hit about low masters. I just waited for a bash or something. Really, it's some players in low elo just don't deserve to be there. Some play with a bigger brain than others, but it's hard to just get out of the elo that they're in. But I really did enjoy this VOD. Thank you for sending it in. I hope my tips and my tricks really helped. If you have any more questions, just let me know. If you have any more VODs, please send them in. I really do appreciate getting all of them in my DMs, and I appreciate reviewing them all. Thank you so much.